Let intention drive you. Stay humble. Love what you do.
Greetings to everyone. Greetings. I hope you're all doing well. The first Friday of July. It's the 2nd of July. So we started the month just yesterday. I hope everyone is doing well and everyone is in high spirits and everyone is like looking forward to the month. And yes, I am back consistently. So I'm also excited. A huge shout out to everyone who's been watching my content, everyone who's liking my videos, the subscribers. Like, thank you so much guys for the support. And I also hope, more than anything, I also hope that I'm able to give you value. I also hope that you learn something from my from my talking. So today I'm just going to be talking about input equals output. That's basically what it is about. And there's a statement that is often said nowadays. I don't know if it was said back in the days. I can't really speak for the generations before, but I know with my generation, I know with us, because I know most of the people who view my content are within my, generation. There's a statement that we use often, and it is protect your peace at all costs. However, I think there's something even way more important than just protecting your peace, and that is guarding your heart. There's nothing as important as guarding your heart. Let me maybe define what the heart is. So the heart is an organ, first and foremost, that pumps blood to the body. So the heart is an organ, pumps blood above and over everything else. However, there is something called your spirit and your soul, and that is usually boxed into the heart. When they say someone has a good heart, they're not talking about that organ that pumps blood, because everyone's organ is just red, has blood obviously, and has veins and arteries and so forth. So as for your heart, it's that invisible part of you. It's literally that distinct part of you. It's how we get to say, besides the physical features and everything else, but that invisible part of you really makes the greater difference. It is your spirit and your soul. So when I speak about guarding your heart, you are guarding that part of you, that invisible part of you, that inner part of you. So according to Proverbs chapter 4 verse 23, is above all else guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. So whatever you put into your heart is what you get out from it. Whatever you put into it is going to be exactly what you get from it. So that's why I'm saying it's input equals to output. There are so many ways to guard our hearts, really. And maybe let me first expand into why we need to guard our hearts in the first place. Whatever you do in life is influenced by that inner part of you, that invisible part of you. It's basically one of the most powerful parts of you as a human being. Besides just your body, we see the physical element, we see the brain, and we see all of these things, but that invisible part of you. That is why when someone is persistent and someone is a fighter, they say, you've got heart. She's got heart because she can go the extra mile and she's willing to go the extra mile. So that inner part of you, everything that you do comes from that drives you, that shapes you. And be it you are negative, your thoughts are negative, something needs to be fixed in your inner part. You need to guard your heart a little bit more, because everything you do, literally everything you do, your desires, your intentions, your ambitions, they are all deep down there within you and in your heart, in your soul and your spirit. So that's why it's important to guard your heart, because everything you do, literally everything. So there are 3 ways in which you can guard your heart. Ultimately, these 3 ways shape who we are in life altogether. One of the very important questions you need to ask yourself is, who do I want to be? Where do I want to be in life? And who do I want to be? Yes. And where am I going? That is one of the greatest questions you need to ask yourself when it comes to how to guard your heart to ultimately serve who you want to be. You know, the decisions you make come from your heart. Everything that you do comes from your heart, your intentions. So who you want to be will ultimately help you decide how you should go about life and how you should go about guarding your heart. The three things are, first and foremost, your environment. We don't choose where we're born. We don't choose the family we're born into. However, as you grow up, you choose where you want to spend most of your time. For instance, university students spend most of their time in tutorials, in the library, and well, I don't know with the pandemic, I don't know what's happening really, but they spend most of their time in environments that are going to enhance their knowledge-seeking journey, right? Mechanics spend most of their time in an environment that has cars, be it your spare body parts, your other mechanics, your dealerships, and I don't know, like, so the environments that you choose to spend your time in will help you guard your heart. If you know, for instance, that you want to be a nun, you won't spend time in an environment that's gonna sway you, and you know, but instead you're gonna spend your time at church, right? You're gonna spend your time ensuring that you get all the information or all the influence that will ultimately help you in the journey of becoming a nun, right? The second thing is the company you keep. There is nothing as important as the company you keep. I even have a video somewhere here in my channel that speaks about the company you keep, because who you spend your time with is really important. Gary Vaynerchuk used to say, or I don't know if he still says this, but I used to consume a lot of his content, and he used to say that if you're surrounded by 4 losers, you must know that you're the 5th loser. So if you want to be a winner, you need to be surrounded by winners. If you want to be a sports player, be a sportswoman, sportsman, you need to be surrounded by people who are in the very same journey as you, because that is how you're going to guard your heart. That is how you're going to ensure that you are on track with what you desire to be or who you want to be. And the company you keep is so important. I can't emphasize this enough. I cannot. Because the people we spend most of our time with are the people who are going to influence how we think, give us certain habits, and we're going to learn things from them. And it is very important that you surround yourself with people who are going to secure or people who are going to help you becoming who you want to be. People who are going to have your best interest at heart. You know, when they say that, best interest at heart. So surround yourself with those people. We don't choose our friend, we don't choose our family. We don't choose our family, we don't choose our colleagues, we don't choose our classmates or whoever, but you do choose who your friends become. So when you choose your friends, ensure that you spend a lot of time just, you know, making sure that you guys have pure intentions for each other. The third part is your habits. What are you doing? How do you spend your time? We all have 24 hours in a day. We literally all have 24 hours in a day. But wherever you spend most of your time is going to ultimately drive who you become. If you spend most of your time doing whatever, like for me, I spend most of my time editing and reading and all of those things, and it's because it is in line with who I want to be. If you want to be a lawyer, you're probably going to spend most of your time reading your thick books and you know. So our habits, what are your habits? How are you spending your time? What are you doing each and every hour? Take into account if what are you doing is really for who you want to be. What you are doing is really going to be for future gains, for who you want to be. Are you investing in your future self? Those are like the ways that we can guard our hearts. Our hearts are made from what we consume, what we think about, and what we do. So that is why, more than protecting your peace, it is very important that you guard your heart, because what you do when you guard your heart will bring you peace or chaos, whatever it is between the two. There's a quote that I love, that a man sees in the world what he carries in his heart. So whatever is in your heart, be it negativity, be it positivity, be it passion, be it hatred, whatever that you are carrying is how you're going to see the world, how you're going to see life. So make sure that you do not fill your heart with poisonous stuff. Make sure that you do not fill your heart with anything that will hold you back, anything that is detrimental to your growth, anything that is detrimental for the future you know, to the future you. So this Friday, I just really want us to take a moment, audit our circles, audit our habits, audit our environment, and just ask yourself, am I spending time with people who are going to help me become the best person that I want to be, the person that I want to be? Am I in environments that are going to help me reach my highest potential? Am I in environments that are enhancing my growth? Am I in environments that are keeping me enthusiastic, keeping me passionate and curious? Am I engaging with people or in conversations that are really for my benefit? Because we talk a lot of nonsense sometimes. We spend so much time talking pure nonsense, and we spend so much time worrying about other people. And just focus on your lane, focus on yourself, guard your heart, because everything that you do flows from it. That's just it for me this Friday. I hope you have a lovely weekend filled with love, filled with introspection, filled with a lot of thoughts, a lot of thinking. And I really, really want all of us to win. I want all of us to become the best versions of ourselves. I want everyone to reach their dreams, their destination, reach their calling and serve their purpose on earth ultimately. Like those are like some of my biggest passions, and one of the reasons why I even have this YouTube channel, because I'm very big on self-improvement. I'm very big on trying to become the best version of myself, and that's what I want for everyone else, you know. So wishing you guys a lovely weekend. Keep safe, stay indoors, wear your masks, sanitize, you know what's up, you know. Please make sure that you do the most to protect yourself and your loved ones. Thank you. Wishing you all a lovely weekend.